Hello, my name is David Gemmell. We're going to be looking at a few examples of surviving a potentially violent attack. We're going to look at a few different situations from the perspective of being a concealed carry weapons permit holder and carrying a handgun. A lot of people in the US consider concealed carry weapons as a viable means of self-defense, and I do agree with that to a certain extent. But there's a lot of times in which you just can't be fast enough, you can't be quick enough with the draw. So even that quick speed is just not enough in many cases. And I'm just going to demonstrate that here. If your attacker is fast and seizes the opportunity to attack you by ambush, his speed is so much greater than my ability to draw, and you're so much caught off guard that your likelihood of getting the weapon out and actually being able to use it effectively is very, very diminished. So we're going to look at a few examples here. I'm going to do a few, and then we're going to have a couple of my training partners do a few demos also.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Easy, take it easy.
No, hell no.
I want to just walk through just an illustration of this particular movement. If I'm confronted with someone and I don't know his intentions, but I see his hand there reaching towards the pocket, I may just get in there and stifle his draw and hit him. Elbows, headbutts, knees, elbows, palm heels, things like that, and maintain a very tight grip on his arm. If I can hit him hard enough in the head to make him unconscious, I don't have to worry about the weapon. So looking at this situation one more time, I'm reaching in, grabbing his wrist as tightly as I can with my left hand, reaching over with my right hand. As I move in, I may also decide to do just an incidental strike, elbow strike, forearm strike to his face. As I reach in, grabbing now onto my own wrist. From here I can turn him in this way and probably damaging his shoulder here, maybe dislocating it or ripping some tendons in it possibly. So that's one scenario. The one that I demonstrated was in which I had him in this position and I sat down and put my foot in his groin and he rolled. Ended up here, now I'm scissoring my knees together tightly around his face and head. I've got the same position, I did not let that go, and I begin to lever it back this way. And it just creates a lot of pain and discomfort on the shoulder. This may not end the confrontation, but if I have this position here, it's very hard for him to do pretty much anything from this point. He can't do much from here. I can create a lot of pain here. And in reality, if I had to, I would simply wrench the joint like this and create tendon trauma and shoulder trauma. We're going to have a demonstration here. We're going to have a guy and a girl like on a date situation, and they're coming down the hallway.
Hey. The girl's jewelry right now.
No.
Right now.
You just thought of how a situation could turn from a very pleasant light to something very ugly in a hurry. The young man in the video, he handled it very well. He did a good job of preventing the weapon from getting to his body or harming him. He took the attacker to the ground, was able to disarm him, didn't seriously hurt the attacker, and as in did not stab him, which is what we want to emphasize here, and was able to get away from the scene of danger quickly, which makes a lot of sense. That'd be my recommendation. Once you've fought to a position where you can get up and run and leave the area, I suggest very highly that you do that as soon as you possibly can.
Right now.
That just kind of illustrates the point that having a concealed carry permit and carrying a weapon concealed does not mean that you'll get the weapon out quick enough.